welcome back. I'm so glad you're here. So today I want to do a little video on blow drying and just little tricks to help you at home, just to make your blow dries a little easier, more efficient, and to last you a little longer. I'm going to be doing blow dry on Ironmine and just kind of give you a quick brief demonstration. It's about like a 10-minute demonstration where I'm kind of talking through and just kind of giving you some tips on what you can do at home to help you with your blow dries.
This is my client Martha, and today we're going to do a blow dry on her. As you can see, she has much more textured hair, but she usually doesn't flat iron her hair or anything. So we're going to really blow dry and smooth it out, and I'm going to show you how to section, how to apply the products properly, so then that way your blow dry at home can last you longer. A lot of times we overuse products and we put them too close to the scalp, and then our blow dry doesn't really last as long as we would like. So this is a really great way to kind of demonstrate what you could do at home. After washing the hair, I will generously put leave-in conditioner, heat protectant, and as you can see, I'm emulsifying in my hands, and then I'm massaging it first at the ends. Then I finger comb the product through from roots to ends, but I always start off on those ends and the length, never concentrating on the scalp. Next, I'll add the EVER.SMOOTH spray, and so I'll just put that on the ends and just throughout. Then I like to add Smooth Again, since we're trying to smooth out her hair with her blow dry. So I'm going to use a little bit of it, emulsify it in my hands again, work it through the ends. Then I comb it through and make sure that all the products are evenly distributed through the hair. Here's the rough drying. The trick is you want to put some tension and build up some volume at the ends, and you want to remove a lot of that moisture out of the hair. So as you can see, I'm like really working in there. Then after I've removed 89% of the wetness of the hair, I will section off the hair. I get to a mohawk section, then I do another section, and then I section off each of the sides. And now I'm going to section this back side. You're going to blow dry each section out first and make sure that you're evenly and thoroughly drying each area. This is going to give you the ultimate smoothness. Sorry, my elbow's in the way there, but I'm trying to show you how I'm kind of putting some tension there, starting at the roots. And with each section that I blow dry, I'm marrying it to the next section, so that way you can get all that smoothness, and you're connecting both sections as you're blow drying them. And as you can see, I also take out the section I'm going to blow dry and then isolate the other one back up. I don't want any of those pieces that are wet to hit the already dried hair, because it's only going to create more frizz and moisture, and you don't want that. You just finished blow drying it. And here I like to lift it and really work it from the ends, and this will kind of give it some volume. And then again, tension. The nozzle, as you can see how I always use a nozzle, and I'm always pointing downward. This helps the cuticle to be smoother and give you a nice, smooth, shiny finish. And again, here I go again, marrying the sections off together, the previous section that I blow dried. And now I'm going to go for the next one. Here you could see a little bit better how I kind of create that tension to get that extra smoothness, especially closer to the scalp. And I keep rolling the round brush to really kind of help give it some body, but not too much, because we still want some body, we still want some movement, but not too much, right? Because we don't want big hair, too big. But yeah, here I go again, marrying the two sections. And then again, I keep using these sections, and I isolate the one I'm not gonna blow dry, because I don't want it touching the already dried sections that I've already finished smoothing out. A lot of these these areas that are really tough, I know, on to do on yourself, but with practice you will get better. Um, and with time, you will find that you're going faster with your blow dries by doing these sectionings, working each piece at a time. Um, and with that practice, you're going to see it's not going to be so much of a chore anymore. And most of us only wash our hair maybe like once or twice a week. So this is something that you'll probably do once or twice a week. Now, again, here we go. And I hope you're seeing how I have the nozzle, like it's not touching it's not on top of the hair, but it's like right there on the top of I'm working it together with the round brush. And I just want it to go downward to continue to have it smoother and to help you have that end finish with the cuticle laying flatter on the hair shaft. This will give it more shine. It kind of protects the hair. It'll make your blow dry last you longer. You'll have more smoothness. And also, see, it's not really touching the hair because you don't want it to be totally like on your hair, because you don't want to burn it with using too hot of heat just constantly on the hair either. So you want to have a little bit of like distance there too, but always smoothing it, always thinking downward. And tension is really important, especially around your hairline and around the face area and the top, because that part of the hair is always exposed to more of the environment. So that area you definitely want to blow dry. Sometimes I suggest to blow dry that first before you go to the back, only because the texture is slightly different than the hair that's on the bottom, because it's more exposed to sunlight, the environment. Here I like to over direct, so that way you could get the most amount of body on the top. The mohawk area is always like all of ours, trouble areas to get that part, because sometimes it always feels like it gets too flat. Just by over directing and kind of rolling it in really helps with the volume. And here I'm going to show you how I like to do the front. This is always a bit tricky. See, I bring some tension in, I go over and above. Now I'm using a different size round brush. I like to use a little smaller, especially if you have the curtain bangs and more face framing. This just kind of helps to kind of give it a little bit of extra body and it just kind of jazzes it up a bit around the face. And again, here we go, just always thinking of going downward. And here I go with the next section. And I just want to isolate that out of the way. And see how I'm over directing. I'm bringing everything forward that's at the mohawk section, because that way you're going to have more body and you're going to have more fullness. And especially if you're not washing your hair and blow drying your hair every day, obviously. So this is going to help to create the most amount of body in the beginning, so it settles down during the week and it continues to look good. And you can just refresh it just a bit with your dry shampoo. And again, I marry the two sections together that I just blow dried, and I just kind of do like a quick finish blow dry with them both together. And here's the last one. Over directing it, this just will create so much body right there on the top, which again will settle within the couple days, and it'll just last longer. And see, you just really want to kind of create some tension. Now, I don't want you to pull on your hair so much that you hurt yourself or anything like that. Just give it a nice tension, just to be able to give you that stretch for extra smoothness. That'll just give you more control for for smoothing and frizziness and just all the stuff that we all just don't like when we're blow drying. And then again, here we go. And then now I'm going to marry all 3 pieces with the bigger round brush. And see, and then I over direct it and then I bring it over. I always like to add a little bit of product on my hands, just a tiny bit, like something smoothing. And then I just like to rake it with my, I'm actually using the tips of my finger and not my palms. So here I'm using some Young Again, the treatment oil. And I'm just kind of running it through on her ends. And then I'm just kind of finger combing it from the roots on. And we've been having a bit of extra humidity here in California, so that's just going to really help with that. So her hair won't frizz too much on her and it'll be more controlled. See, and all done. And this should last her all week. I think she looks great. Now I like to use a little bit of hairspray. I use the Flex Hold. And then I kind of do this to kind of any little flyaways or little baby hairs that want to stick up. I'll just use the length.
Well, I hope that was informative. I know it wasn't like the very best or anything like that, but I just hope that you could take away some things that might be able to help you along the way with your own blow dryers at home. If you have any questions or if you need any help, just down below, you can leave a comment. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Also, I would suggest a great way to learn about doing better blow dries. Do a blow dry visit. Um, Book multiple ones with different stylists. Because each of us hairstylists, we have our own little tricks and little ways of how we do a blow dry to be more efficient and longer lasting. So we all have different styles of blow drying. So it's a good tip. It's a good tip to try and go to your hairstylist and maybe even another hairstylist in the neighborhood for a blow dry. And why not? Like, why not get a blow dry? It's a nice way to have a little self care. But down below, I will also link all the products I used on her and where you can get them as well. Well, I hope this was good and you enjoyed it. And I will see you guys really soon. Bye.